I'm Hannah, and I'm a cotton-picking ridge runner, stump jumper, and damn proud of it. I raise chickens, ducks, geese, turkeys, goats, and sheep.
All right, I'm coming now. Yeah, I hear you. LaWanda, I'll slap you, you don't listen. Down, daggone you!
It's almost 4.5 acres, and so I guess you would count it a little farm. I don't throw away anything that I can use later. I don't call it a hoarder. I call it keeping what you need to buy, gosh, and when you don't have money to go buy it later.
I'm Linda, and I'm Hannah's daughter. Mom's been living in the single wide for about 2 years now with chickens. Mom's got about 50 head of baby chickens and half-grown chickens in the tubs.
That's what was happening last night. They were fighting. You see that? Wound up killing you. Damn.
She's got chicken manure all over it, garbage all over it. It is bad. Really bad. Mom does not have heat in the single wide. She doesn't have anything to cook on but a hot plate. Mom can't even get to her kitchen sink.
It's important to me to get out of that old raggedy trailer and back into my house where I don't freeze my behaggies off all winter long.
My name is Becky, and I'm Hannah's oldest daughter. I get so pissed at my mother, the way she's living and letting these animals live.
Animals are suffering, but I can't sit there and tell Mom that they're suffering. Because if I tell her that, then she's gonna get mad at me and tell me, no, they're not suffering.
The animals are being more than tortured. They're not having a life. These animals are in prison.
They're all in okay shape as far as I know. If there's any of them there's something wrong with them, it's more than I know about.
She treats those animals the way she treated us kids, and I can't stand that.
There was many times that the cops were called.
I was 16 years old when the state of Illinois removed us. I only tolerate her because she is my mother. I don't have to punish her, God will.
I had 16 kids, and 10 of them are still living. If they don't want to have nothing to do with me, fine. If they do, fine. I was living before they was born, and I'll live till I die. Who in the hell ever heard of hoarding an animal? You can't hoard an animal. An animal will go where they damn well please.
I don't understand why she just doesn't say, okay, I give up on the animals. I'm gonna get rid of those. I give up on collecting things and live a better life. I don't understand that.
The way she lives, I can't be around her.
I can't see Mom live like this anymore. Something has to be done.
My name is Dr. Robin Zazio. I am a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding.
Right now, I ain't happy to see nobody.
It's quite clear that Hannah is an angry woman, and she wasn't even interested in walking me around and showing me the things that were troubling her and where she was needing help.
You want to enter in here where my mom lives?
I do. Okay.
Be careful because you'll fall through the floor there.
Okay. When I walked in the trailer, I was almost speechless. The condition was so bad in this trailer.
There's chickens all in these containers.
The air quality was overwhelming. That's manure?
That's manure.
It's up this high.
Yes, that's manure. It's all in this house. Nothing works in this place.
I mean, this isn't fit for anything to live in.
No. They're too young.
Hannah's denial allows her to live in there and say that everything's fine. No one is gonna make it through the winter in here. There's
And
no way.
I told her that. She says, well, I'll just have to put an electric heater in here.
And it's gonna go up in flames.
Exactly. That's what I told her.
Hannah's children were taken away from her, and they've been gone for several years now, and so they're watching her deterioration from afar. I know that the impact has been very, very hard on them.
This is not healthy. This is disgusting, gross. I can't see my mom living like this.
It's gotta be hard. The prognosis for Hannah is very poor. She lacks any insight into the problem of her hoarding, of the abuse and the neglect, and her current health conditions.
She has all those health issues. Heart, lung, back. She can't walk. And look, she complains about walking in here.
Well, she complains about her health, but she completely defends that this is a completely safe environment.
Yes.
I don't know what's gonna happen to Hannah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We have got a lot of work to do today.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist.
If we don't know already, Hannah is in charge, okay?
And nothing gets thrown into the dump trucks unless I tell them to.
Loud and clear. This is our animal safety team.
Well, I imagine I've worked with livestock before Yuns was ever born.
Hannah is very comfortable with who she is. I think she's been a fighter all of her life. We are not going to change Hannah. We're not going to change who she is. We're here to help the animals, and we're here to get Hannah a safe place to live.
All right, everybody ready to go?
Ready?
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
We can make some space over here for things she wants to keep out of the house. That is all pieces. I need to get more space for these goats. And this is a great opportunity.
It's enough space for them for now. I'll get the rest of it done myself later on.
We got a bunch of guys with a bunch of trucks that are free. That's why I want to
There
use
ain't
this
nothing
food.
going out of here.
I'm telling you, half of this is trash.
I don't care what you're telling me. I'm telling you. I own it. You don't.
Correct.
She's a rattlesnake. She just lets you know that you're bugging her. She makes a lot of noise, tries to get you to go away.
I'd like to get
It's
this out
going
of
to stay
here.
right where it is.
Okay, so we want to the goal was to give your goats more space. You're saying this is not the way to do it.
No, that stuff stays there.
What about if
Forget
we
it.
just reshuffled it to here and here
No,
and here?
I said it stays there. How many times I have to tell you that?
It's difficult to do a hoarding cleanup when the hoarder doesn't want to touch anything.
Mom.
I'm gonna go.
There are animals on this property that are suffering, and we can't allow them to continue to suffer like that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When you start out messing with it, I'll sue every damn one of you.
You know, Hannah, that's
Now,
your
by
right.
God, there's no damn sense of you getting out here, sticking your damn nose in my business. It's none of your business.
But we were called here, and we were called here for a reason, Hannah, and that was to make your life better, right?
Yes, and taking my animal source of hell won't make it
Okay,
better.
but it also We need to make the animals' life better as well.
I have been battling this damn bull for years. Somebody else got their damn nose stuck where they got no business.
No, don't start with me. Don't start with me.
Whoa.
No, you guys were supposed to come up here and help her.
We are
not,
helping.
I'm not supposed to get phone calls while I'm at work.
Calm down.
And she's upset.
Calm down.
You know she's got heart. No.
Calm down.
My mother is nobody's gonna start with her.
Who started with her? Calm down.
One of the grandchildren was apparently calling Hannah's daughter and saying things that weren't even happening.
I get phone calls while I'm at work.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. I don't know who you are.
Everybody's calling me here. I'm not gonna deal with my mother getting upset and having a heart attack.
She is fine.
No, that ain't what I got.
Time out.
Give a what you say.
Time out. Bart.
Hey,
Bart,
calm down.
please go that way.
Okay.
She's right here.
Calm down.
We're gonna do something. No one talk.
Robin and I were able to stop her, but she still ended up getting in a fight with her brother.
Everything was going fine until her
Bart,
Shut your mouth, Bart!
Please!
get over here.
Hey, watch out, Bart!
Don't do it, Bart.
Hey.
She'll knock the hell out of him and flatten him out.
These children that she has raised don't have ability to communicate without yelling.
This isn't helping.
This family is probably the largest family I've ever seen, and it is by far the most dysfunctional family I have ever seen. We did get Hannah to agree to let some of the goats go, some of the ducks go, the rabbit, and a really, really sick turkey.
Before we leave today, we will make sure all the animals have food, that they have adequate water, that they are in the best condition and the cleanest cages that we can get for them. And then we will be contacting the state officials on Monday morning at 8 o'clock.
It's trash.
Trash?
This family decided that they were going to do whatever it takes to get this house safe for their mom. And they've done that. But the reality is this house will be full very quickly. If you let it get this far, man, it's a real hard thing to change. A really hard thing to change.
Here, come.
We have offered aftercare services for Hannah. She does not think that she has a compulsive hoarding problem. She does not by any means see anything wrong with the treatment of these animals, and she's refusing all help at this point. Hannah's prognosis is extremely poor, probably the worst of any hoarder I've ever worked with.
I'm Terry, and I'm a cashier. Come on, little girl. You want to go inside? I like cats because I do feel that they're very entertaining. I always thought the more the merrier.
I'm Elaine, and Terry is one of my very best friends. Terry has nothing. She's not into shoes and jewelry. She hoards animals.
I'm Dave, and Terry is my mother. Back when I moved out in 2005, I knew she was taking in cats that were outside on the farms. If it was cold out, her warm hearts, oh, come on in, you know, and I knew this was happening, but I let it go. I thought she could control it.
I've had quite a few losses. The first one was my father.
My mother's dad died of a heart attack right in front of her. She didn't know what to do at that age. She didn't know how to call 911.
I felt I was the one that caused that. So I think later on in my years, having this many cats was a need for me. I'm just so afraid of death that, I always try to keep things alive. This is the refrigerator. When my first cat got killed, I put him in here because I wanted to get him cremated. I probably have in frozen and refrigerated cats between maybe 75 to 100, if not more.
She thought she was gonna get money to have them all cremated, but that never happened.
I just feel so awful. I'm a failure. And that's how my whole life has been.
My name is Patricia Norris. I'm a veterinarian that works in the area of veterinary forensics. People will hoard animals for lots of different reasons. Some people fear that if they don't save the animals, that they will be euthanized. So what they don't see is the suffering that they inflict on these animals when they keep collecting them but can't care for them.
I'm Matt Paxton. I'm extreme cleaning specialist. You have tons of fecal dust. It's going to be mandatory for us to wear full face masks. This is an extremely dangerous house.
Oh, no. It's breaking my heart, really, to see them go.
Who is it? Which one is it, Mom?
Arthur.
When Arthur came out, my mom kind of lost it. She loves the cat, always around her, probably sleeps with her.
I'm gonna miss you, buddy. I really am.
She's losing some of her friends.
I love you, sweetheart.
Once we catch the cats, we will assess them. The ones that are in distress will either be euthanized immediately or treated, and then they will be moved to the Humane Society.
I think news travels fast with cats, and after the first room, they're all hiding.
We got all the little kittens out, but the adults were very frightened. They're getting offensive, and some of them are actually getting a little aggressive.
Crap, now they're going in the closet. No more than like 30 pounds, okay?
What we were doing was putting the refrigerated animals into biohazard bags. We're actually going to take these animals and have them cremated.
Nice. Good bunny.
Well, this is just flat roadkill. She's just scooping them up in the leaves.
Not just cats, chipmunks, squirrels.
It's a cardinal.
Oh my God.
She's going around and collecting all the dead that she can find.
This is horrific. I mean, this is awful. Is it illegal? No. But it's horrific. It might be really good for Terry to see the physical damage she's done.
I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding. Very important that she do this personally. She put them in the refrigerator. She needs to pull them out.
Okay, my poor babies.
Let's get Percy out of there.
Oh, Percy.
It was right there in her face. She has got to face the reality.
My Percy. Look at your poor, beautiful baby. Oh, Lord, help me now. Please. Please help me.
Stay with it, Terry. I know it's tough. You're doing great.
I'm not worthy at all to be here anymore.
Terry?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yes, you are, Terry. None of that talk, okay? You're doing the right thing now. That's what you have to focus on.
That is liquid cat juice.
Oh, decomposed animal.
This is awful to watch. Not only am I watching a person lose it completely,
Lord, please forgive me.
but the backdrop behind that is a bunch of dead liquid cats. First off, you look beautiful. I love your haircut. I do.
Thanks.
I don't want to set the expectations too high. I mean, this was one of the toughest we've done. There wasn't actually much trash in the house. All there was dead cats, live cats, and poop. We had a bio company come in here and do extreme sanitation, and upstairs, it's still not safe. The reality is you need somewhere to live. So we fixed one room that will let you live here. I want this to be kind of your new fresh start.
Okay.
And when we prove that we can live in a healthy environment with no cats, then let's worry about the next level.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to go see it?
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh.
Get in here. Oh. Terry was blown away. She really loved all the white, bright colors.
Oh my God.
It's kind of an efficiency apartment. Okay.
Oh my God.
This is a fridge for food only. No cats of any kind go in that refrigerator.
Definitely.
Okay. This is strictly for food and medicine. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh, isn't that beautiful?
We have honored your desire to have those cats cremated, but there's still a decision. I knew that Terry was going to want to keep the ashes. However, I thought that it was in her therapeutic interest to let go of them once and for all. Ultimately, I wasn't sure what she was going to do.
Oh my God.
It's up to you.
The decision to actually let the ashes go was definitely a hard one.
Hey, babies, be free.
She dumped the ashes into the river. I like that decision a lot because a lot of those cats did come from around here. They're wild, and they're meant to be in the wild.
See how beautiful.
Look at that.
And just
They're going now.
free.
There's many people who are going to be angry over what Terry did. She's an animal hoarder, and she wasn't able to dig herself out on her own. I'm just happy that she accepted our help, therefore no more cats will suffer.
My name is Shana. I can definitely handle dirt. I don't have a problem with that.
My name is Will, and Shana is my sister-in-law. When I walked in for the first time, it was like a shock. Every nook, every cranny is just filled with disgust. It was a horror show. There was an anonymous neighbor who looked over the fence and saw the outside and wanted it cleaned up and turned her in.
I'm Sean, and Shana is my sister. I don't think anything would honestly change if it wasn't for the city posting a thing on the door.
I'm Nola, Shana's sister. The citation was addressed to Shana, but she gave it to me to deal with. I do not know how to deal with a situation of this magnitude.
Shana's been living dirty for a long time. But the hoarding, like, really kicked in when she moved in with my mom. It was like 2 hoarders in a pod.
It was already very cluttered.
It was 2 people hoarding instead of 1. That's when the house started becoming the disaster it is today.
The main problem was she did away with garbage service. And the only problem with that is, what are you gonna do with the garbage?
I've offered to bring over a U-Haul and do dump runs, but she said she wanted to go through everything first.
Just put that over there.
And when I say everything, I mean every bag of garbage. It ended up being a fight. She didn't end up letting me help.
I think that house very well contributed to my mom's death. Maybe she'd be alive today if she hadn't been living in that environment.
Shana didn't react too good when my mom died because her and my mom were close. You know, losing somebody takes a lot out of a person.
I think it's hard because we lived together and our lives were entwined with one another. I don't know, I just miss that.
Shana has been abandoned and isolated due to Mom's death. Shana says she's okay. I think it's affected her a lot.
The conditions are bad. Feces everywhere, garbage everywhere. Smells horrible. I think smelling a corpse would be easier than smelling that.
I'm Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist. So we've got junk guys on half of the yard. We've got bio guys on the other side of the yard.
Walk around.
My question to you is, are we going to check every single one of these expiration dates, or do we let it all go? Because
well, I mean, a lot of this stuff has never even been opened.
I'm Dr. Robin Zazio. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, and I specialize in OCD and compulsive hoarding.
Knowing the contaminants and all the stuff that's in the air, do you really, really, really want to be putting this stuff in your body?
Okay,
really?
I guess let it go.
All right.
It's a little bit mangled here, but
it hasn't even been refrigerated.
It's still perfectly good. I could still eat it. This has never been opened.
This is covered in mold.
It might be a little bit moldy because I don't have a freezer.
So you're gonna eat moldy bread?
No, I'm gonna pick the mold up.
We're starting to hit her anxiety. The hoarder in her is coming out.
Just some of that stuff I just got from the food bank. Some of it is expired, yes. Most of it probably is.
Shana, the problem is it's not good, usable food. Just because you got it 2 weeks ago doesn't mean that it's good.
Well, some of it's never been opened.
But the problem is it's all on the outside of the container. So when you pick it up, you're handling it, and then you touch other things, and then it cross-contaminates. We started with a biohazard crew.
No, I understand that.
99% of the time, the biohazard crew comes on the final day when we've cleaned up. Okay? This is the first time in hoarder history I've ever suited up. No matter how many times we try to explain to her, there are contaminants in the air. There's cross-contamination going on. The outside of the cans are touching fecal matter, urine, black mold. It's not safe. She's not getting it.
I'm not going to bring in those salad blends in a container, never been opened, to waste it.
There's fecal matter all over this house. I would not eat a salad that had poop on it.
Well, I'm still hell-bent.
You know, the past few days have been really intense, very emotional, very difficult. All the processing in the world is not helping her. What seems to have happened is in living with Mom, as Mom's functioning started to decline, as the house started to decline, she rolled with the changes and she didn't question it. This is unfortunately the perfect storm. I've made a professional opinion that she's not capable of living alone. Not because she is a compulsive hoarder, it's because cognitively, she can't live alone. We've got to figure out a plan B. I think we've determined that this isn't going to work anymore. Nola has agreed that you can stay at her house for a short period of time until we can get some resources, and I'm going to turn it over to your therapist to continue the process once I'm gone.
I thought I'd be coming back to live, and I won't be.
I think we all have hunches. How bad is it?
Have to strip everything down to the studs.
Everything down?
Everything down. Nothing is salvageable.
How much do you think it would cost?
Money-wise, about $150,000.
If we just bulldozed it and built a new home,
you could build this home for about $145,000. A brand new home would be less than trying to save this.
You're going to be staying with Nola. We've connected with the county social services. We were able to get support from her therapist, who is going to look into transitional housing and assured us that she would not be homeless.
you're an awesome lady. You need to be in a place that's going to help you with your needs. Obviously, the house is uninhabitable. Family's going to focus on getting the house sold as is so they can maximize any assets that they have, and that money will go towards keeping Shana in a proper home. And this family can go back to actually living with you and celebrating it being a family and not just taking care.
I thank you for just letting us come in here and clean and getting you out of here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And we love you.
Yes, we do. Very much. It's definitely a happier ending than I was expecting. My sister's gonna get some help and brought our family closer together because we were pretty distant for a long time.
There we go.
I love you too.
Oh.